Well, Coach, over the last 3 games, now you've had 20-point leads, and those have kind of
20-point lead in the second.
Yeah, second half, and both won, yeah, and twice in 3 games. Is that, I guess, frustrating? Obviously, it's frustrating to have that happen, but what kind of lessons can be learned from?
Well, you got to learn. We got up, right? Mm-hmm. We got up. We showed that we could get in those situations. We just got to do a better job of closing. And what it happens is it comes down really on the ball defense more than anything else. I mean, certainly you miss shots in those situations, and you don't get maybe the shot that you'd want or the offensive rebound. Not as much the other day. Even when we came back, we missed a couple layups and an open 3, and we didn't get shots to go down on that run that they were on. But really, it comes down to defense, and that's where we got to get better. We've got to guard the ball, whether it's a switching situation, man zone, whatever it is. We've got to do a much better job of guarding the ball and keeping it out of the paint the way that it's getting in there.
You called a timeout with about, I think, 9.5 minutes left. Looked like you were trying to break up their run. When a team gets shooting like that, what can you really do as a coach?
Well, we just have to do a better job defensively. I mean, I think I called a couple timeouts in the run, and we just never got up and guarded, and we made some mistakes when we went to the zone. Right? We just were not. You got to have a defensive intent, right? Like it's the hands up, it's the feet down. I mean, basically, like you're not sticking your feet in the ground and planting them because now you're really in trouble. But it's almost like a mindset, like we're going to get this stop, especially when they're trying to play one-on-one the way that they were. And we just gave them way too much comfort. And like I said to our team, and like I said after the game, when it starts, especially with a younger team, where there's not that level of, okay, here's the couple of guys who are going to make sure this gets done right? Like we're going to talk it out, we're going to get this thing stopped, and the team just got quiet. I mean, and that's the frustrating part. I mean, because it can't get like that, right? People are going to make plays, they're going to make runs. I thought our huddles were good, but I didn't think we carried it out to the court the way that it needed to be. So that's where we weren't as good, and we just gave them way too much confidence driving the ball and shooting the ball in those runs. And the same thing happened at Missouri. But bottom line, the other night, we came back, right? And it would have been very easy the way that crowd was to fold the tents, and nobody did that. And so there's a positive. Didn't turn into a win, but that's a positive to build on with this group because we made plays. We just didn't make enough of them go in the basket at the end. And it was a 1-possession, 2-possession game there for a while for us. And that's where we just gotta have things go our way a little bit more, and hopefully next time it will when we're in that situation.
You've talked about communication on defense, as well as how the offensive struggles at times had led to defensive miscues or not playing up to the level. But second half defense has been not as strong as first half defense for you guys this season. Is there any?
I think it's a lot of it. Sometimes they're away from the bench, right? And that's where it's really I mean, you got to come up. I mean, you got to be together constantly. I mean, you're calling the coverages. They're hearing me maybe. Okay, a lot easier to hear it in the first half, but that's where that level of leadership has got to be. That we're just going to get it stopped. And like I said to them, you empower each other by the way you talk to each other on the floor. And it's not just calling out a screen or calling out a switch. It's the encouragement that goes into it. It's talking down the floor, and that's what we have to have. I mean, we've got to grow into that. It's been a weakness all year. I think it's a weakness in a lot of teams. And like I tell this team all the time, the team that figures these weaknesses out that a lot of teams have are the ones that are going to be the ones that are going to have a good month. And we've got to be able to figure that out. We've got half our league games left. And it's right there for us to do something about, because it comes down to awareness, but it also just comes down to, like I said, empowering your teammate and helping them out. And there's a confidence that comes from that, rather than getting isolated and getting paralyzed by trying to do your own job. It doesn't work that way. I mean, you've got to really be able to bring it to your teammate, bring it for your teammate in that situation.